We start off from the Ashanti region, and fire officers in the region have been cautioning traders affected by the fire at the Adum market to stay away from affected buildings for now in view of their own safety. The officers insist that the affected buildings remain weak and unsafe, but some traders continue to be adamant. ChannelOne News' Middle Belt Bureau Chief is Hafiz Tijani, and he has more in this report.
It is a day after the devastating fire incident here at this section of the Central Business District. Fire officers who worked throughout Friday nights to bring the situation under control are still here working with efforts to deal with the situation completely. We are back here at the site to engage with fire officers, the affected traders, and also gauge the mood at the section of the markets.
And we sell sneakers, so we always go to Togo and we bring out the goods. So we just went to Togo last week I think Wednesday or Tuesday. So the store was being stored with a lot of goods and was filled. So suddenly yesterday we can say we slept rich but wake up poor. We couldn't even take even a single pair of a sneaker here because the way that the fire was coming.
Bia wahaye no me nyina ye japade nyina hye e bibia hye ye nya ho hye e billions of cedis e de gum a ye say ahwere ye no source no so kra ye mienu entimi hu sika edoso ya hwere ade ya srama boafo muti ye ka memba boa ye ne ya mobo.
Affected traders on Saturday morning gathered at the scene as they viewed their structures being in ruins. These buildings, which house several shops and warehouses, were the hardest hit in the fire that swept through the busy section of the Central Business District. Although there are strategies to mop up firefighting efforts, fire officers are intensifying calls for safety and urging traders not to go close to the buildings.
We are very mindful the structure there to us is not so safe for them to be moving in. The structural integrity, when we stand far, we can question the structural integrity. So we will not advise anybody to be moving in.
Ashanti Regional Commander of the Ghana National Fire Service also wants their recommendations implemented effectively after investigations into the incident.
From this incident, I also tell managers of these areas to be up and doing whatever recommendations we make, they should implement them.
Fire officers also expressed dismay about criticisms by the Ashanti Regional Minister, Dr. Frank Amwakohene, in a widely circulated video.
I was not happy. Our men were not happy. They were demoralized. But I have to move in as a leader, call them, motivate them, encourage them that the work will be completed. So we are on top of issues now.
On rebuilding efforts, the Ashanti Regional Minister says authorities will engage with the traders.
No, we're going to engage the leadership. So we all have a common roadmap as to how we're going to rebuild and all that. I mean, we can't just allow rebuilding and then we will now create another slum and we have another incident on our hands. So I've told them at the other side that we will need to have a meeting. I'm giving them time to move their items. Maybe this afternoon I'll organize the leaders so we can have some meeting concerning that. But once we leave here, the other community is also of more importance to us. We will meet them and find out how we'll be able to create the accessibility routes within the area.
Legal counsel to President John Dramani Mahama, Marietta Ejewa Brew, visited the area to commiserate with the affected traders and assured of government support.
First of all, I'll extend my sincerest sympathies to those who have lost their goods and their livelihoods virtually in the fire. It's quite tragic, and I think that it's important that we assess and find out what caused this and then take action accordingly so that it's not repeated elsewhere. One of the things that the fire officer said was accessibility. So I believe that in any setup that we do again for the traders, accessibility is one of the major things that needs to be taken into consideration. But like he said, government is ready to assist the people.
Some affected traders are, however, defying the caution by the fire officers and are going into their shops to salvage some belongings. The security agencies were seen making efforts to prevent them.
Traders are returning to their activities after Friday's fire incident brought trading activities here at the Central Business District to a standstill. But at the fire scene, affected traders are still counting their losses, while authorities also put measures in place to ensure the incident is contained. Hafiz Tijani, Channel One News, Kumasi, Ashanti Region.